All right, you're listening to the Table 12 podcast. Danny Barr, Paul Marino, and Rob Klein on the board. Gentlemen.
Fellas.
Afternoon.
How was everybody's week? Paul, I know you got a lot. Got a lot.
Not easy.
Let Rob and I get a word in edgewise.
You go first.
Before it becomes your show.
It's not really my show. It's just
you know
disaster.
What I mean. You know what I mean. Rob, how was your week?
My week was pretty good. My weekend was good. Went camping with the kids. It was a little cold, but other than that, it was fun. They had a good time.
How's the new gig?
New gig is good so far. Yeah, we're making headway over there, so I think it's going to turn out okay.
It's Escape, right, on Clove Road?
Yeah, it's
Montague?
Escape Power Sports on Clove Road in Montague.
Yeah, good. All right.
I was offered a part-time job. I don't know if I can. It's 12 hours a week. I don't think I could take that kind of stress. So I'm going to I'm trying to make a decision. I think 12 hours a week is a little too much for me to handle at this time.
It depends on the job. If it's porn star, I'm going to say, no, you can't handle that.
It's not porn star. It's delivering auto parts. It's not easy.
That's something I was looking at doing when I retired.
But I don't know if I could. It's 12 hours a week, Dan. I don't know if I could take that kind of workload.
If it's outside, is it outside the county?
No, it's inside the county.
All right, you won't get lost.
No. But it's just a lot of hours. I don't know if...
Napa and Sussex?
I'm not going to mention where yet because I don't want anybody to have an unfair advantage that's recruiting me. You know, you don't know who's...
Oh, I didn't realize there was a bidding war.
There's a little bit of a... You know,
oh, okay.
Because I have 32 years in the florist business, so that kind of transcends...
Which has absolutely nothing to do with auto parts.
Well, the fact that I can get around is, get around...
Listen, nothing gets tougher than delivering flowers.
No.
So, believe me, I heard you bitch every weekend about it.
Yeah, what was your famous line, the best line you ever had in your life?
You came in, I was sitting in the firehouse, you were having a beer, you came in.
What a day.
After a shift at the florist.
Yes.
And you sat down next to me and you said, I worked my ass off today. I can't believe how tough today was. And I said, I bet there's some ditch digger out there thanking God he doesn't have to deliver flowers for a living.
I think that was your best line that you ever wrote.
I'd rather not set the bar that low, but
that was a good one.
I'd like to think I had other good lines, but
I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm on the edge now. Like I'm kind of trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? My wife is pushing me to try to go to get the job, but the other problem is
part of the tired of being around the house.
Probably. She wanted to come on here someday and talk about my retirement, but I don't know if you guys want.
Well, you don't like that.
Well, I'd let her have her.
I've wanted Donna to come back, and you're afraid she's going to talk about it.
It's going to be a beat dead horse.
You don't like anybody talking.
Get somebody else's perspective on it. She probably, with you, with her tag team and me, it'd probably be pretty fun.
I think it's great.
All right. So anyway,
what better way to spend an hour?
Yeah. So anyway, what about your weekend, Dan?
Yard work. So in the sense of time, I'm just going to say all I did was yard work.
Well, let me ask you something. Did the grass grow or did it freeze and die?
No, there's little peach fuzz. There's peach fuzz.
Have you been watching the weather forecast?
Yeah. So I'm going to replant. Okay. I know I screwed up. So I bought plenty of seed. This coming weekend, I'm going to go get some hay because I didn't put any hay down. I was trying to avoid that. But I'm going to get some hay. I'm going to reseed again. I'm going to till it and, see if that helps. But, we've had plenty of rain. There is some grass growing. It's very sparse. There's there's more grass growing than I have hair on my head. I can say that.
Wow. That ain't saying much though, is it?
I'm saying that's how much is growing.
Oh. So that's all you did. I had a big road trip this weekend, Rob. I don't know if you remember me telling you about it. I had to go to Syracuse.
I'm in the room, too.
Oh, that's right. You had to go to Syracuse.
No, I know.
I'm here, too. I'm sitting right across from him.
Well, I'm trying to get him, I wanted to make sure that he's listening at this. He's not.
I'm not asleep yet. We're only like 3 minutes in.
So, me, traveling is usually an adventure.
It's in your wheelhouse.
So I said, we had to go up to Syracuse for a 70th birthday party and all of this. So my wife wanted to book a room up there, and when she was booking the room, this is where everybody's staying. I'm saying, is there a Marriott nearby? Can we? Because I got bonus points. All the traveling, I got a lot of bonus points with Marriott. So I want to stay in the Marriott. Something I know is going to be good.
Wait, you have bonus points?
I do have bonus points, but
what, like a dozen?
I don't know how many.
You don't go anywhere.
I have to look it up. I don't know how many I got. But anyway, the point is I know the Marriotts are.
There's no
decent
Marriott
place.
in Hamburg.
Anyway, so we drive up there. You couldn't check until 4, so we went to the party first. We went to check in this place. When we pulled up to this place, I knew we were in trouble. Okay, it was a dump, this place. And when we got in there was like an hour wait to check in. Okay, I was ready to leave then. I was ready. Let's go.
You could have went sightseeing.
It's fun. There's no sights.
It's Syracuse.
It's horrible there.
There's a beach.
I ain't
There's
going
probably
downtown.
a beach on Lake Erie or whatever lake that is up there.
So I'm online for this thing, and there's one what do you call him, a teller or a cashier, whoever they go, desk clerk. That's a desk clerk. Bumbling through everything. There's 40 people ahead of me, and it's just disastrous.
Wow, busy place.
Guy comes up with his luggage. You know, the luggage that has you pull it with the handle.
It's a suitcase. Yeah.
He sets it down in front of me. I was.
You don't have to carry your suitcases anymore. They all have wheels on.
They don't, or they do.
They all have wheels. Yeah.
So he puts the thing down, and it tips over. It hits me right in the groin. Okay. Now I got pissed.
Wow.
So I started cursing in the joint. You know, like, what the hell is bad with you and everything else. So everybody got quiet. And I said, is this the express lane or is this the...
Did Paula jump in to fight your battle for you?
No, she didn't.
Boy, that guy's lucky.
Her and my sister, well, it's not, this ain't the same Paula that used to be 30 years ago, but...
Well, who of us is?
So anyway, we get up to the thing. We finally get in. I said, I'm glad we were on the express lane. Okay. The place was... when I went into first, we're going down the hallway. It was awful. I can't even describe it to you. Checked into the room. I walked around the room.
We have a podcast. Try to describe it. All right.
It was
part of the story.
It's the worst place I ever checked in my life. The worst motel I ever checked in my life.
I don't believe that.
Okay, absolutely. And I went into the room, and I looked around, and I said to her, "Are we kidding me here? This is the outhouse. Where's the hotel?" So, okay,
So
I said,
it didn't
she's
have
like,
indoor
calm down. Let's see we're going to all meet downstairs. We're going to go find a place to eat. Then you'll feel better. You'll have something to eat, something, a couple of beers, whatever you want to do. And then you'll feel better. We can get through the night.
You are a treasure.
We went to 3 places. I think Kaz's was better than all 3 places. Okay?
Kaz has had good food.
If you want to debate me on this, you didn't see what I saw. Anyway, so we're going. I said, okay. We went here, and in the 3rd place, my brother-in-law says, and her cousins and Gina was there. Yeah, come on, get you a few beers, calm down. You could even sleep at the Marriott. They all had Marriott rooms. I said, how come you didn't tell us that we had the Marriott? So I said to Paula, Marriott's across the street.
They stayed at the Marriott.
Yeah, Gina stayed at the Marriott.
You didn't.
No, but there was other family at the place that they checked in and actually stayed the night. So I'm looking around. So you have a beer. I ain't drinking. You know why? We're leaving. We're leaving now. So I said to her, I'm not even going to mention the name of the restaurant, but I could see the kitchen and I saw the place. I said, you know what, Paula? We stay here. You're going to be sick. You're going to be in the hospital. You're going to go back to this flea bag hotel to sleep. Okay? I don't even want to chew gum in there. Okay? In the room. So 7:30, I checked out.
7:30 that night.
Yeah, and I was home by 11, 3.5 hours. So it was a 14-hour trip. 7 hours in the car. I got home by 11 o'clock. Now, I had to pay for the room. Now I'm gonna call, but I'm probably out the room. Nothing I could do about it. But this is the thing I try to tell my wife and whoever. Don't
travel with you.
Well, that's one of them. Go without me. You're right. You're right about it.
Don't travel with you.
Or we got to get a decent. I need to find a decent place.
Listen, you live a certain standard.
I can't even sleep in my own house. I can't sleep at night.
Come on. Throw some of that mayor money around and get a nice room.
Mayor money.
Get a nice room.
I was living paycheck to paycheck back then. I was one paycheck from being homeless when I used to. I wasn't working 3 jobs because
We say unhoused now. We don't say homeless.
So anyway, I don't know, Rob, if you believe that story that I came back the same day.
Oh, I completely believe it.
I can't understand why you're complaining about the 12 hours in the
Well-
auto part thing. You just did more than that.
Right.
You more than half of it in one day.
That's a good point, Rob. I mean, the guy used to deliver flowers all day for probably about the same amount of hours.
Right.
And this is a guy who drove to Cape Cod and back.
I was there 16 hours
Right.
total. I stayed overnight though.
But you weren't happy about
No, there was 50 people in the house. There was 50 people in the house.
it.
I had to drink a 6-pack just to calm down to go in the house.
I think the reason you don't go to Europe is because you can't come back the same day.
That's what somebody said. That we were thinking about inviting you to Paris for my wedding. Somebody said to me, I said, well, I'll go for the day. I don't know if I can stay overnight.
Right.
They said, we're not inviting you. Don't worry. We're not even going to. It was a small wedding, but long story short. But it just seems like every time I go somewhere, there's a problem. I mean,
What's the common denominator?
Exactly.
what, that I'm going? That I'm on the trip?
Every time there's a problem, you're there.
Oh, but you know what? I probably have a lot of people backing me up on this because my wife even said we got to get out of here, and she.
Now, you see, though, I think I've traveled with you. We've gone to Atlantic City.
Yes.
We've gone for seminars, when we were both involved in the town.
Yeah.
We stayed overnight,
Yeah. I didn't have
a
any
couple
problem.
nights. We had our own rooms, thank God. But,
Oh yeah, I couldn't stay in the room with you.
well,
forget it.
feelings mutual.
My God.
But I mean,
No, I mean, it's. I'm not saying you learn something. You got to make sure you're on the high end hotel. I need the Four Seasons. I can't be staying in these places. And it's my own fault for not pushing it a little bit more. I should have went and done some research on my own on the internet and try to find.
well, I have to agree with you. I'm a Marriott person,
Yeah.
and we're Marriott members. And when we travel, there's two hotels that I look for: Wyndham's and Marriott.
And I had my niece is a Marriott employee, and she checked into this place. right?
She probably got a discount.
Well, no, she checked into this.
Oh,
and
the
then
one
when
you
we
did.
went to dinner, she called the Marriott because it was across the street, and she got a suite in the Marriott. So the two, so they were able to rebound. But the other problem was I didn't eat, and there was no good places to eat. I don't know. So I said, you know what, we're done, gone.
Well, I got to tell you, Gina posted a picture from the party,
Was I in
the
it?
group picture.
I don't think I was in it. Was
Yeah,
I?
you were. You were in the back row, looking sideways, and you could not have looked any more miserable. More miserable than normal. Like I'm used to seeing the miserable.
I didn't want to be in the picture.
You have what they call resting bitch face.
I didn't want to be in the picture,
But-
Dan. They said you have to be in the picture.
But you had beyond resting bitch face in that picture.
Well, it was they only had soda at the party. There was nothing.
But
to
you were
drink.
driving home. You didn't want to drink anyway.
Well, that's why I'm glad I didn't. But I would have went out to dinner. I might have, but we couldn't even find a decent place to eat. So it just goes to show you can't go anywhere.
you were in Syracuse,
You
man.
can't go
weren't-
anywhere.
You weren't in New Orleans.
What was I going to drive around and try to find more places? We went to 3 places. It was a Saturday night. Go home. That's it.
Saturday night
Pack
in
up.
Syracuse.
Hey, we didn't even have to unpack. My wife didn't. She's the first time she hasn't unpack a bag. But hey, look, better luck next time. We're looking forward to the next trip and see what happens. We don't know. What do you think, Rob?
I don't know, Paul.
I think Paula can go into the next trip with a lot of optimism.
I think the next trip she might try on her own. I just have
I
a
would
gut feeling.
blame her in a second.
But outside of that, Dan, it's just another day in the life.
That's the Paul Marino travel guide
It's
right
not
there.
easy. But what else is going?
Don't go anywhere where you can't come back the same day.
Because you don't know.
That's the rule of thumb.
Because you don't really know.
You never
do
know.
You might.
So you've got a Syracuse, Scranton, maybe, I don't know, Philadelphia radius.
Yeah, I came back the same day to Philly too.
Oh, yeah,
On a
well, that's
trip.
only 2 hours
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
But that's your radius.
It's not it really isn't a big radius, that's for sure. And that's about it. So what else is going on in the world? Anything?
Well, you got Sunday.
Yeah, well, Sundays, I didn't know if I was taking too much time up.
You can take all the time you want.
All right. Well, Sunday we had a wedding. So we bounced back
Oh, we
quick.
got to go to commercial. Hold on.
Yeah. We had We had Sean and Jess's wedding Sunday.
Yeah,
which we
congratulations, Sean and Jess.
watched. We had a good time.
Yeah,
And,
good.
you know, you're getting old when everybody goes on. They had a dance floor thing where you danced all the married couples, and I came in third place, oldest married,
Longest married.
longest married.
Right.
Yeah, we were the third. Came in third place. There was, Donna Arrigo was number one, and I forget who was number two. Oh, Minor, Sean's cousin
Oh,
Minor,
yeah.
with the number two couple. They were in the 40s. We were in 38. I thought we were going to get a prize or something. That's the only reason why I went on the floor.
All great people.
Yeah, but
All people
it was good.
I've known forever.
Aquafina was, it's good. The food was good. It was a nice time.
Donna and I worked at the Playboy Club together.
I know.
She was my cocktail waitress when I was a bartender.
It's a long time ago.
We had a
right?
blast.
How many years?
We had an absolute blast. 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you worked with a lot of people up
And
there.
then I knew Minor in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time yesterday. It was a nice day. They did everything there. And
Aquaviva's got great food.
yeah, it was good. So we had a nice time. But my wife was so tired from the day before, I had to take her home. Didn't stay for the whole wedding. I had to drop her home. She ain't feeling good. So
Just drop her in the driveway and then
no, I made sure
Go back?
I got her in the house,
called her an Uber.
locked her. No, I took her home. If I could drive her home from Syracuse when she's not feeling good, I could get her home from Aquavina and get
Which
back.
is in Hamburg.
Yeah. Yeah, it worked out. It worked out. But yeah, so we had a good weekend. Well, kind of. But you guys really didn't do much. Hey, I think we rode past on the way up that way. Is your lake Wallen Palpak or something?
Well, Paul Pack.
Yes.
I saw the signs. It's Wallen
What year did you move to Hamburg?
1987.
Okay. Wallen Paulback's been there.
I never remember seeing the
Forever.
sign. I never seen the sign.
Beautiful place.
But I thought of him when Rob, because I thought he said that's where his house is, right?
So, yeah. It's beautiful up there, Rob. right?
So
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I made it up there.
A lot of people don't realize Wallen Paulback is man-made.
That's correct.
Well, I made it up there. I passed it, so I guess I could say I went there too.
Well, you passed the sign for it.
Yeah. But it seems like you said, Rob, it's like a half an hour. It seems longer than that.
No, it's an hour door to door.
Oh, it's an hour. Okay.
So what'd you do? You went up to 84, went to 81?
Yes. Yes.
And then straight up?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the easiest
Yeah,
way.
that's exactly where it took me.
81, though, like I had a customer up there. So I used to make that trip in the same day. Company wouldn't pay for a hotel, so I would go up and back to Rochester. And 81 is a beautiful road the first time. But, man, it's boring after that.
Well, the problem, too, there's a lot of construction on it. So you were actually going into the they haven't moved the lanes over into the other side. So when the GPS
okay.
is telling you you're on the wrong side of the road, that kind of
Right.
thing. But and I was a little worried coming back because my eyesight's not what it used to be, and I was worried about that. But it was just on the cusp enough time that we got home.
Yeah, I don't drive well at night.
No,
I see a lot of elves and gremlins when I'm driving at night.
yeah, it's not.
You know,
It's not something I try.
it's like
to
that Twilight Zone where the gremlin on the wing.
Do. Yeah,
Oh, I've got one on my hood.
yeah.
And it just
It's not.
distracts the hell out of
It
me.
just shows you we were desperate because I don't like to drive at night. I try to avoid it.
And there's really no place in between
To stop.
to stop. It's really a nothing road. It's
Yeah.
just, but I used to go up there a lot. I had a lot of customers up that stretch, Sydney, New York, and Syracuse and Rochester. And it was godforsakenly boring ride. But, happy May the 4th. I know we're both really huge Star Wars fans. So today's May the 4th.
Well, tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, but you know what I mean by May the 4th.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
May the Force be with you. May the 4th.
Oh, is that how they do
So
it?
today's Star Wars Day.
Yeah, because I didn't like the original one, so I never watched it.
I never saw any of them.
I saw the original one because that was like in the 70s. I went to
70.
because everybody says you
77?
got to go to the show in the theater. It's going
78?
to be great. I didn't like it.
Nah, I'm not a big sci-fi
No.
guy.
Well, not that kind of sci-fi anyway.
No, Planet of the Apes and Logan's Run is the extent of my science fiction fandom.
Yeah,
Never had a desire to watch any of the Star Wars.
no. After the first one, I said, well, if I didn't like the first one, why watch the rest of them? So,
Well, the first one is now the fourth one because they
Oh.
did 3 prequels.
oh, they did 3 prequels.
Yeah.
But the first one had Harrison Ford and
Well, I think they all did, or
some of them.
all
not
but
all of
one.
them. So not all of them. I don't
Yeah,
think.
Harrison Ford was in a lot of them, but he got that because of his role in American Graffiti.
Is that right?
Yeah, he wasn't the original consideration for Han Solo, but when George Lucas was involved with American Graffiti,
Okay.
and he remembered Harrison Ford, and when they were looking for, I guess the first person they tried to get didn't work out, or for whatever reason, and he remembered Harrison Ford, who was really not a well-known actor at that time, and had some bit parts. He was in the conversation. He had almost like an extra
Mhm.
in the conversation. I think he had one line, but and that's how he got Han Solo, and then from that he got Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Right place, right time.
Yeah.
But Friday was May 1st,
hmm
and did you hear about the May 1st protest?
No.
Did you hear about that?
Well, which one? There was one in London.
No. Here they told all the kids not to go to school,
No, I didn't hear that.
and they told people not to go to work to protest billionaires.
Huh.
So I didn't understand it. First of all, it was kind of like centered around Chicago, I believe, and here you have the head of the teachers union from Chicago, Weingarten, and Brandon Marshall, the mayor of Chicago, leading the protest. And Chicago has like 22% proficiency in reading and math. So by all means, tell the kids not to go to school.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it. I don't know where their logic is from. That there's a tremendous amount of hypocrisy.
Well, aren't these organized protests? These are organizations. Because I know one got indicted. They're organized protests from organizations.
Yes, and oddly enough, from a billionaire. So they're out there protesting I mean, the specific protest was against billionaires.
And the billionaires running it.
And there's a billionaire, Soros, as one of the funders of,
The protests.
I guess you could call him a funding father
Yeah.
of these protests. And then you got the guy Singham in China, he's not a billionaire, he's close to it. But what they didn't really mention is, because I just didn't understand it. When I hear them protest billionaires, you've got Bezos, you got Musk. They're usually the two ones that everybody hates. They employ millions of people. Millions. I mean, Amazon has, I wrote it down, just between Walmart, which is the Walton family,
Uh-huh.
and Bezos, 2.5 million people are employed. Just those two.
Right.
Okay. Then you got Musk. Or no, Walmart's 2.5 million, Bezos is 1 million. So it's 3.5 million people employed by 2 billionaires. Right? Then you got Musk employs like 500,000, 350 to 500,000. Home Depot, 500,000. That's a billionaire.
Uh-huh.
Right? I just don't understand. With these protests, I'll defend their right to do it,
Right.
by all means. But I just wish someone could explain the logic behind it.
There is no logic.
And to them, there has to be logic. So I would like to know their logic. Okay, I won't say what's the logic. I'd like to know their logic. What is their logic? The No Kings rallies. What is their logic behind this?
They go on protest for whatever they're told to protest.
They're protesting for the sake of protesting. Okay, it's not like when we were growing up, they protested the Vietnam War.
Right.
I get that.
Yeah.
Okay, but there was a purpose to it.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of the No Kings? I have yet to have that explained to me. And
Well, then the king goes in front of Congress. They stand for him and give him a standing ovation, and then they go to the no kings protest, and
I made a joke on Facebook about that. That the great thing about King Charles was that he got a room full of Democrats to give him a standing ovation.
Yeah.
And then I was lectured by a retired teacher that the monarchy is a figurehead and holds no political power. And that's actually incorrect. The royal family does hold political power, and they hold tremendous political influence.
It's just not the
But
it's just not the ultimate.
when they fire, which they're about to do, I believe, a prime minister, the king will appoint the next prime minister
I didn't even know that.
until Parliament can hold
Can
an
vote.
election.
Okay.
But in the interim, the king appoints the next prime minister. So, what more political power do you need? You have the power to appoint the next leader of your country. You know, I mean, just imagine if there was one person in this country and a president resigned, that person gets to say who the next president is. Because they don't have a succession like we do.
But when he gets appointed, the king appoints him. They have to vote.
They will
The
eventually
Parliament has to vote.
Eventually, they will elect a permanent prime
And
minister.
if they don't like the recommendation of the
Well, they
king,
elect someone
they'll
else.
put somebody
But in the meantime, that person
is in.
is the prime minister.
Okay.
You know, I mean, the prime minister before the guy that's there now was the prime minister for 30 days. You know, she was elected,
Yeah.
and she resigned in 30 days, and then this guy was appointed. So, you know, I don't know. So I was looking at this May 1st protest was encouraged by the members of Congress, the far left squad members of Congress, the mayor, and the teachers union. And then you'll like this. It was supported on video by De Niro, Fonda, and Midler. Right now, 3 people who don't need to work, 3 people who are sitting in their
Mansions.
penthouse apartments or mansions telling other people not to go to work, telling kids not to go to school. You know, I just, do they remove all the mirrors in their houses?
I don't know what they do. I just think that I think they overstate what they think is important, and they're not relevant as much as they think they are. So
I don't get it. And today, the judge presiding over the would-be assassin at the Correspondents' Dinner apologized to that would-be assassin
for the way he was treated in jail.
For the way
right?
he was treated, and brought up the Jan 6 rioters, saying they were never treated this harshly.
Unbelievable.
Now, to me, that should recuse that judge immediately.
Yeah.
Right?
He's already
Because the guy didn't get a Bible. And when he was arrested, he told the Secret Service, I wasn't expecting to survive the attack. So what did they do? They put him on suicide watch. Well, that was, I guess, inhumane.
Yeah, it's just, it's bizarre world.
And the judge apologized in court. It's nuts. It's just nuts.
I don't understand it.
So I don't know where they're going. I don't know. Then, while you were off gallivanting to God knows where in upstate New York, Spirit Airlines went bankrupt.
I heard that.
People were at vacations.
Ready for the
They
round trip ticket.
Couldn't get
Couldn't
home.
back, yeah.
Like, so apparently in 2022, JetBlue made a $3.5 billion offer to buy Spirit because Spirit's been having financial trouble for years.
Mm-hmm.
The Biden administration And some of your farther left Democratic senators were against that because of monopoly. All right. So now, because they were against it and JetBlue wasn't able to purchase Spirit, 17,000 people lost their jobs.
Yeah.
So
they complain about unemployment. They said,
the Party of Labor stopped an Amazon facility from being built in Queens.
AOC was against it.
That's correct. And the knucklehead up in Massachusetts, Warren, was at the front of the line to stop the merger of JetBlue and Spirit.
They don't stand for anything, this party.
They
stand for nothing.
It's just, these are just things I don't see the logic behind them. I just don't.
And the Republicans are even dumber. All they need is 4 votes to kill the filibuster and pass the SAVE Act. And these 4 Republicans, the Democrats stick together no matter what. We got 4. While we have the chance of having the majority, there's some things that can be done right now before the end of the year. That a couple of them are just playing hardball with the other Republicans. It's insanity. And then once the Democrats get in, they're going to change it also because now they can have the power and they're going to be able to pass everything they want.
The bottom line is there should not be any bill that combines a whole lot of little bills.
They should be voting on things separate.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
It's because everything becomes of what are you going to do for me? What are you going to do for me? What are you going to do for my constituents? Why should I support this bill if there's nothing in it for my constituents? And this is what I say and I'm not saying there's a better system because there isn't on the planet a better system than what we have, but every system has flaws.
Yeah.
But you have people being elected by a district that could be 150, 200,000 people, but that person can affect 350 million people.
Sure.
And because of the type of district they represent, the ethnic background of that district and the political background of that district, they're always going to get in, which is why term limits are so important because you've got 40-year senators and 40-year Congress people in there. And that should never be.
Right.
Because all they do is accumulate power, and with power comes corruption. Every time. I don't care who you are. You could start off with very good intentions, but after 30 years, you will be corrupted by the system.
Right.
And,
Well, I think tonight I'm seeing things that possibly this war could start up tonight. I saw something today about that. I don't know. They keep going back and forth with terms of surrender, and it's all.
I wake up every day expecting us to go full blown into this thing again.
Yeah.
But the last thing I heard was that we're now going to police the strait and allow the non-combative countries to ship in and out. It sounds like he wants to put a dent in their economy, but he doesn't want to kill their economy.
Uh-huh.
And you don't want to blow up bridges and power plants because then you're just going to have to rebuild them.
Yeah.
It's just like what they did in Japan.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I don't want to see that happen, but there's got to be a way to knock out the rest of this regime. I saw that there was millions of people protesting in Iran, protesting the regime today or yesterday. I saw it today.
Right.
Well, if they had some guns, maybe they can go in there and get these people. Why can't we just drop guns there like we used to do for other nations and give them the weapons and then let them go in there? Because it seems to me like most of the regime has been knocked out. They're just hanging by a thread with a few.
Yeah, we drop guns in there and eventually they just use them against us, just like Afghanistan did.
That's true. But I mean, we used to do that for, we did it for Ukraine too. I mean, I don't know. I think it's got to come to some kind of an end soon because the gases are going up and it's, and I still you can't explain that to me still about the gas going up. But it makes no sense at all, except for the fact that the companies are trying to blame, they're using it to make money.
Yeah, I mean,
and take advantage of a situation.
He signed part of the pipeline to go back to work on part of the Keystone Pipeline But all we keep hearing is we're energy independent and we've got more than, we're selling it to other countries. Then why aren't we seeing the benefit of that? And it's another thing that no one's been able to explain to me.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia pulled out of OPEC. That might be a good thing for us, but they're the ones that set the price. So,
well, we'll keep an eye on everything, and we'll see the next couple of days what happens. So let's leave it there for this segment, okay, Rob? And we'll come back in a short bit.
Yep.